I get back to the Sheraton Hotel at Universal over here. There's 4 FBI agents waiting for me. And my mom's there and she's like, tell them what happened.
I went through some pretty traumatizing events.
Aaron Carter's mom has made a pretty remarkable decision. She has decided she wants the world to see the death scene, where the bathroom where Aaron was found dead. And the reason for this is she is calling out the police and feels like they did not do a proper investigation here, because she is certainly insinuating that there may have been foul play involved in Aaron Carter's death.
Right now, as we speak, this music mogul, this man who used to live in absolute luxury, is sitting in a cold jail cell, facing what could be one of the longest prison sentences we've seen in entertainment history. The severity of the charges against him is just staggering, and I'm still trying to process all of it. Picture this scene. Diddy, once untouchable, now confined within those harsh prison walls. He's probably lying there on that uncomfortable prison bed, staring at the ceiling, his mind racing with thoughts about appeals, about how many years he might lose, about how his empire is crumbling around him. The weight of his legal predicament must be absolutely crushing. But just when you think things couldn't possibly get any worse for him, boom! Something happens that turns his whole world completely upside down. Let me tell you about this absolutely shocking development. You know 50 Cent, right? His longtime rival? Well, he just dropped this massive bombshell in court, previously unseen footage of the late Aaron Carter. The exact contents? Still under wraps, but let me tell you, from what I'm hearing from my sources deep within Diddy's camp, he is absolutely terrified. We're talking full-blown panic attacks, sleepless nights, the works. The fear that this could add literal decades to his sentence is eating him alive.
Do you regret ever getting involved in...
I didn't have a choice. It got bad when I was about 15 years old, because when I did MTV Cribs, the day that I had to go show off that house.
This whole situation is like watching the most intense legal drama unfold in real time, except it's actually happening. The legal teams on both sides are in absolute chaos, scrambling to deal with this new evidence that could potentially change everything. The stakes couldn't be higher and the tension is absolutely palpable. But here's where it gets really interesting, and trust me, you're going to want to hear this. Nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, ever made the connection between Diddy and Aaron Carter before this bombshell dropped. It's like 2 completely different worlds suddenly collided and everyone's heads are spinning. The internet has literally exploded with amateur detectives. I'm talking about people spending hours, days even, combing through old interviews, analyzing social media posts frame by frame, desperately trying to find any hint of a connection between these two. And the theories people are coming up with? Oh my God. Let me share this absolutely mind-blowing post I found on X. Rumors are circulating that Aaron Carter was right before he was about to expose what happened at PD parties where he was childhood victim of abuse, and Aaron Carter released albums under Sony Music Group Entertainment, which is a parent company of P. Diddy's Bad Boy Records. I literally had to read that 3 times because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The implications of all this are absolutely chilling. There's this dark, heavy cloud hanging over both Diddy and Aaron's legacies now, and people are asking these really uncomfortable questions. What exactly happened to Aaron? How deep does Diddy's involvement go? The public is demanding answers, and with each passing day, more disturbing details seem to emerge. Speaking of disturbing details, let me tell you about this explosive new evidence that's suggesting an absolutely shocking connection between Aaron Carter and Diddy. The federal investigators are apparently working overtime, diving deep into Carter's past, and what they're finding is raising some serious red flags. The timing of Aaron's death, just 1 day after Diddy's birthday, it's sending shivers down everyone's spines. Think about poor Aaron for a moment. Remember him? That adorable teen heartthrob, Nick Carter's little brother? We all watched him struggle with addiction and mental health issues throughout his life. But now, these old photos of him with Diddy have resurfaced, and let me tell you, they're casting everything in a completely different light. The look in young Aaron's eyes in some of these pictures, it's haunting. What's even more chilling is what happened just days before Aaron's death. He reached out to Kanye West, desperate for a private conversation. Like, what was so urgent? What did he need to tell Kanye that couldn't wait? And then Kanye comes out with these absolutely shocking claims about Aaron's death being orchestrated by his former trainer, Harley Pastak. He's talking about MK Ultra celebrity manipulation. It's like something out of a horror movie, except it might actually be real.
Went through some pretty traumatizing events, and I'm just excited.
Now, let's talk about Kanye for a moment because this is where the story takes an even darker turn. Apparently, Harley Pastak threatened to have him institutionalized. Can you even imagine? But it gets worse. Diddy was allegedly making threats too, acting on behalf of these mysterious, powerful figures in the industry. And here's the most terrifying part. Federal investigators are looking into claims that Diddy might have actually used to silence people who knew too much. We're talking about Aaron Carter, Kim Porter, and even Jamie Foxx, who thankfully survived his recent health scare. The most bone-chilling theory floating around is that Aaron was on the verge of exposing this secret Hollywood ring that preys on young stars. Was he finally ready to blow the whistle on everything? Did he possess information that could have completely destroyed Diddy's carefully constructed image? The timing of everything just seems too convenient to be coincidental. Let's dive into the day Aaron died, because something about it just feels terribly wrong. At first glance, everyone assumed it was just another tragic Hollywood story. You know, addiction, maybe suicide. But as more details have emerged, it's painting a much more sinister picture. Yes, the official cause was listed as accidental drowning from inhaling compressed gas, but that's just where the questions begin. Just before his death, Aaron posted these absolutely haunting videos saying he felt threatened in his own home. And then there's this bizarre behavior from his house sitter. When neighbors with medical training tried to help after hearing the police scanner, she literally locked them out and ran away. I mean, who does that when someone's life is on the line? And then she tried to prevent the police from entering too. It's just beyond suspicious.
Sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, shrooms.
But wait, we need to talk about Justin Bieber because this whole thing gets even more disturbing. There are these absolutely shocking rumors about Diddy being towards Justin when he was younger, and apparently Usher had to step in to protect him. Have you seen Justin lately? He's been lashing out at young fans, dealing with these intense anger issues that people close to him say come from trauma he experienced in his early career. And now, with all this Diddy stuff coming to light, everything's starting to make horrifying sense. Speaking of legal troubles, you won't believe what else is happening. There's this explosive $100 million lawsuit from Derek Lee Cardello Smith that's absolutely rocking Diddy's world. Smith claims Diddy and assaulted him at a party back in '97, and get this, Diddy tried to settle it for $2.3 million from jail. If that doesn't scream guilty, I don't know what does. And when he tried to quietly sell his LA mansion, Smith was one step ahead and got a judge to block the sale, saying Diddy was trying to hide his assets. The whole thing is just so messy. When you look at everything together, Kanye's accusations, Aaron's mysterious death, Justin's ongoing struggles, and now this massive lawsuit, it's like watching this horrifying puzzle finally come together. You know what someone said? Every part, as crazy as it seems, as outrageous as it seems, it all ties in, every bit of it, every facet, and they're absolutely right.
He's with me, so, and we gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
Crazy.
Now let's talk about Usher because his connection to all this is absolutely mind-blowing. Think about it. He lived with Diddy when he was just a young artist, and then later he's the one who introduces teenage Justin Bieber to Diddy. And then there's L.A. Reid making these completely inappropriate comments about Bieber in his memoir, comparing him to a beautiful woman. Like, who says that about a teenage boy? It just makes your skin crawl. Have you seen Justin's Yummy music video from 2020? People are saying it's basically a cry for help, his way of exposing the dark underbelly of the industry without actually saying it out loud. The symbolism is chilling. This fancy dinner party with all these older, wealthy people, and then that creepy moment where a cake transforms into a photo of young Justin. It's like he's trying to tell us something without actually saying the words. And the footage that's come out of Justin at these parties with Diddy, Trey Songz, and Odell Beckham Jr., absolutely heartbreaking. He looks completely out of it, and now people are saying Diddy might have played a role in Justin's substance issues. Like maybe Justin was using drugs and alcohol just to cope with the trauma. And then there's this absolutely horrifying quote supposedly from Diddy, bragging about exploiting Justin. It literally makes me sick to my stomach. This whole situation with Diddy, Usher, and Justin has everyone completely on edge because here's the thing, if Diddy really did these terrible things to Justin and Usher, what else might he have done to Aaron Carter? Everything matches up. The timing, the pattern of behavior, all these unanswered questions about Aaron's death. It's like we're finally seeing the full picture, and it's absolutely terrifying. Let me tell you something. The public isn't just going to sit back and let this slide. There's this growing movement demanding justice for Aaron Carter, and these people, they're not going to stop until they get answers. The idea that someone as powerful as Diddy might have been involved in something so horrific, it's lighting a fire under people. They want the truth, no matter how ugly it might be. And honestly, the more you look into it, the more connections you find, the more disturbing this whole thing becomes. It's like lifting up this beautiful, glamorous Hollywood rug and finding all these horrible secrets underneath. How many other young stars might have suffered in silence? How many other stories are still waiting to come out? This isn't just gossip anymore. This is about justice. It's about exposing the truth, no matter how powerful the people involved might be. And with all these investigations happening, with more evidence coming to light every day, it feels like we might finally be getting close to understanding what really happened to Aaron Carter, what's really been going on in the music industry all these years. So what do you think about all these shocking revelations? Comment down below and let us know if you like this video. Click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrities.